Hey everyone, what is going on? So I have another showcase for you today in the Master Premier Cup, and we are taking a look at a triple Shundo team. I am not kidding you. A triple Shundo team. Absolutely incredible. Sylveon, Snorlax, and Gyarados. Imagine having a Shundo Snorlax. That is insane. I have a shiny Snorlax, but I'm telling you, it's not a Shundo. Wouldn't that be cool, like, if they had an event where you could trade Pokemon and the Ivies did not reroll? That would add a lot of value to Hundos, because a lot of trainers would want to trade for those, right? Especially Legendaries. It makes a lot of sense. I have a Hundo, Rayquaza, and Ho-Oh. I'm not saying I would trade them, but I'm just saying, like they would have a lot of value, trade value. You could probably get some rare shinies or whatever you're looking for. So an event like that would be pretty cool, but we're not talking about that today. We're talking about this amazing battler with this triple Shundo team. I mean, Sylveon and Gyarados are really cool as well, but they did have community days, whereas Snorlax did not, so very cool indeed. Let's go ahead and dive right into the battles and see what we got going on for us. That Moonblast did a lot to Excadrill. Excadrill will fire back with a Drill Run. Actually, they will fire back with another Drill Run. Sylveon is going to go ahead and protect itself. Moonblast coming out right now. This Moonblast will be enough to KO, even though it's resisted. The opponent just letting it go, saving those shields for that Togekiss. Okay, the opponent has to shield this Side Shot coming out up. Because this would... Okay, they're not going to shield it. Now, if you're the Snorlax, you could safely shield whatever attack comes out and lick down. So yeah, that's going to be a beautiful win there. Well played to both trainers. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. Really surprised the opponent did not shield at all. But Sylveon into Excadrill. Tough matchup, but we do see a catch with the Snorlax, so really good catch. That Drill Run is going to connect, and the opponent switches into Gyarados. Okay, so the opponent probably would have thrown with Excadrill anyway. This makes the matchup that Gyarados has a lot more comfortable, because Snorlax is just so tanky. It's probably the best save swap in the Master Premier Cup. Crunch is coming out, the debuff, but Snorlax is still going to be able to get off this attack, but it's not going to threaten the shield, because it's not going to threaten a KO, right? So Gyarados did not have to shield that. If you are this... okay, going to bring in Gyarados and farm down. Could have farmed down with Sylveon as well with Quick Attack, but that's fine. Going to farm down with the Gyarados. Gyarados is going to be able to get that farm, and we'll see what decides to come in. It's going to be a Florges, okay? So, unfortunately, this Gyarados does not have Waterfall, although the trainer did leave a note that they do change it to Waterfall at some point in this video, so we're going to be seeing a different move with this Gyarados, but a Waterfall is going to connect. Very nice indeed. The opponent is going to go ahead and use a Disarming Voice. That's obviously not going to KO. They might be going for the farm down, but if they want to get that farm, they're going to have to shield this attack. And they do shield that attack, but the switch into Sylveon. Sylveon is going to be hit with an attack. Will Sylveon invest his shield? No. Calling the Disarming Voice. Beautiful call. Excadrill coming in. Excadrill's kind of scary, but if you think about it, I mean, 2 Moonblast will KO the Excadrill, and you could probably get away with baiting next time. So Sylveon is going to go ahead and shield that Rock Slide. Yeah, we're going to see a bait right now. I do think this is a great bait, because even if they let this go, you could, like, Quick Attack down anyway. So it's not really a bait at that point. Sylveon is going to go ahead and shield this one up. It's going to be a Drill Run, that's fine. And now we do see a Moonblast. Side Shock may have been enough to get the knockout. I don't know, maybe not. But in comes this Florges and able to catch with Gyarados. That's going to seal the deal, I believe. Should be able to, yeah, able to make it. Very tough game, but able to overcome that. Very well played to both trainers. These are the battles I absolutely love. Really well done. Really well done. Able to pick up a win there. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Sylveon into Mamoswine. A Shadow 1 at that. Okay, going to go ahead and switch into Snorlax. Looks like the Mamoswine is staying in from now, but the Mamoswine actually switches out, so the opponent makes a catch, but I didn't see what came in. It's going to be Sylveon, okay. So that's fine. I mean, you throw the Body Slam into the Sylveon anyway, so it's fine. At least it's not resisted or anything. So Body Slam is going to connect. This is a Charm Sylveon, able to get off another Body Slam. I mean, Snorlax is so good. It really is. Not even going to shield. You could shield and lick down if you want to win switch. Going to let it go. That will KO. Farm down with... farm down with the Dragon Breath. That's going to give you a little bit more energy just because the Dragon Breath is double resisted. But out comes Togekiss. That is rough. So going to go ahead and... It looks like it's double Charm from the opponent. Going for the Aqua Tail. The thing about Gyarados is it's not weak to Charm or Fairy attacks, right? Because it's not a Dragon type. But the fairy types are double resisting Dragon Breath if that's the move you're going for. Mamoswine is coming in right now to throw an Avalanche. This will KO, so we do see a shield. Going for the Moonblast, I think I would have baited here, but let's see if the opponent decides to shield. The opponent does decide to shield, but that's fine. This is going to be Avalanche. Obviously it KOs, but I'm going to go ahead and shield that. It is Avalanche. Going for another Moonblast. Okay, I think the opponent is going to go ahead and shield this, but we'll see. The opponent does shield that, but the Gyarados can come in and go for the Aqua Tail, which should KO the Mamoswine easy. Oh yeah, definitely easy. Can you make it? I think you can. Yeah, you can make it. You can make it to an Aqua Tail, which shouldn't KO, but it does get it low, and yeah, Dragon Breath down that Charm user. Absolutely love to see it. Well played. Well played indeed. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Sylveon into Dragonite. You absolutely love to see it. The Dream lead, even though you don't have Charm. Okay, Excadrill coming in because you don't have Waterfall in the Gyarados. It's not the greatest matchup for the Gyarados because Dragon Breath is resisted, and they have Rock Slide, which is super effective. But we'll see what happens. I think I'd like Waterfall in the Master Premier over Dragon Breath. I'll be honest with you. It really depends on the team comp, but I just love the Waterfall for like the Metagross, for like the Steel types in general, even Magnezone. This team will struggle to Magnezone, especially if it's in the lead. Sylveon struggles, Gyarados struggles in the back, but at least with Waterfall, the damage is still adding up. But Snorlax, can't get off the attack. Let's see if we shield this. Gonna go ahead and let it go. Losing Switch and Shield advantage, which is really bad. But let's see what's coming in. Dragonite. The opponent's going to catch... Okay, the opponent catches on Gyarados. That's a Waterfall Gyarados. Going to go ahead and go for the Moonblast. Yeah, you switch out right now because you do resist the Waterfall attacks, whereas they're taking neutral damage from Dragon Breath. Crunch is going to connect. It does get that debuff, which is unfortunate. But you are doing super effective damage. I'm going to let it go. It doesn't KO. Able to get off the Crunch. Maybe getting that debuff. This is a wild game. That is not going to get the debuff, but that's fine. At least you pick up a shield. Sylveon is coming in. I'm assuming they have Superpower, Dragon Claw. If they have Hurricane, it will KO. But yeah, it's Dragon Claw. Going to go ahead and go for the Moonblast. You can go for the Moonblast now. Not really necessarily worth baiting. Just go straight for it. You can get to another one. Yeah, that's going to be a good win there. Well played. Despite losing Switch advantage and Shield advantage, still able to win it. Let's move on. We do have a Mamoswine from the opponent, switching into a Snorlax. So out comes Metagross. It's actually good that Metagross is coming in because Sylveon wants nothing to do with it at all. Okay, let's see. Meteor Mash will not KO it. We'll get it low. Going for the Superpower. Let's see how low the Superpower gets it. I don't know if the opponent will shield or not. The opponent does shield, but can you make it to another one? Yes, you can. That is huge. I don't think this KOs, but it will gets it low, but because you're debuffed, it doesn't KO, but that's okay. Dragon Breath down with Gyarados. You don't want him to get off a Meteor Mash against the Sylveon, right? Oh, they actually Earthquake. Ooh, interesting, because... Interesting. Okay, out comes the Florges, able to catch on Sylveon. That is a good catch. And the Summoning Voice is going to connect. Mamoswine is coming in. And Mamoswine, going to go ahead and throw an attack right now. This attack is going to be the Avalanche. We do see a shield from the Sylveon going straight for that Moonblast. This Moonblast will be doing a lot to the Mamoswine. You could quick attack it down. Well, you would have to shield. Oh, no, you don't have to shield. Okay. They don't get to an attack, and now you could bait. I do like this bait a lot. Psyshock. I think they'll shield. They do not shield. Never mind. I thought they were going to shield because they knew the Gyarados was in the back where Florges does double resist Dragon Breath damage. So this attack, I really do believe they'll shield this one. They do not shield it. Okay, Gyarados, I mean, as I said, Gyarados is not a Dragon type, so you're not weak to the Fairy attacks. So it's just the only thing is they are double resisting the Dragon Breath, right? Fairies also resist Crunch as well, so I gotta go for the Aqua Tail, but this is looking to be a good win here, and that's going to get it low, and gonna let this one go. I mean, not that you have a choice, you add a shield, but Sylveon can quick attack down, and that is gonna be a beautiful win. Very well played to both trainers. Absolutely love to see it. I'm really impressed with these battles. Sylveon into Excadrill, definitely rough. We're gonna see a switch into Snorlax, probably. No, maybe not. Maybe at some point. Oh, trying to catch. Okay, I like it. Able to catch as well. So that's a good catch. Rock Slide coming in. Gyarados coming out, a Dragon Breath Gyarados. Okay, we do see this Body Slam right now that will pick up the shield from the Gyarados. Gyarados is going to go ahead and throw an attack. You don't shield anything here. They will be able to win this matchup, but you'll be able to bring out the Sylveon, which is double resisting that Dragon Breath damage after you go down, right? Going to go ahead and throw another one. And this one will connect. Yeah, you can quick attack down, actually, because, yeah, they'll be able to throw neutral Aqua Tails. On the off chance they have Hydro Pump, that's going to be unfortunate. I'm going to call the fact that they don't. Most have Aqua Tail Crunch. I have seen Outrage, I have seen Hydro Pump, but I don't think it's common. Crunch is going to connect. Maybe they're going for the debuff, but Sylveon can quick attack down, although it did take a lot of damage. You don't like that. Unfortunately, if you had Waterfall, this would be great. Unfortunately, you don't. Maybe that's why this trainer does decide to switch it to Waterfall later on in the video. I think they said the last 4 battles they switch it. Okay, able to get it down, which is good. Going for the Crunch. Yeah, just go for the Crunch, because even if they shield, you have a chance of getting a debuff, and the opponent does shield, and you do get that debuff. So I think you're looking pretty good. You do have to shield this. Obviously, that KOs. I think with that debuff, I think a Crunch might KO. To be honest, gonna go ahead and shield this. Yep, double shielding. Go for this. Switch out immediately into Sylveon if this doesn't KO. It does KO. Okay. Yeah, they were gonna switch on to Sylveon anyway. Good game. Well played. Absolutely amazing. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle, ladies and gentlemen. Another Mamoswine. Mamoswine pretty common. I guess that's because we did have the Swine Up Community Day recently, and people have access now to Mamoswines. Able to catch the Avalanche, but it's still going to do a lot of damage. But still, that's fine. Out comes Gyarados. Gyarados is coming in. Gyarados is a great Pokemon for the Master Premier Cup. Absolutely love it. The opponent going to go ahead and fire off an attack. You just let everything go here. It's going to be a Crunch. But can you make it to another attack? Ooh, it's tight. Yep, you can. So Snorlax is going to be able to successfully make it to that attack. And the Gyarados will go ahead and farm down. But you could farm down with Sylveon. No, going to farm down with Gyarados instead. Interesting decision. But going to go ahead and farm down with the Gyarados. Gyarados is going to be able to get that farm down, but it is below 50%. Ooh, Ursaluna. I really like Ursaluna. I actually have a Shundo of that. So speaking of Shundos, I do have a Shundo of that I did max out to level 50. Really cool Pokemon. Sylveon is going to go ahead and go for the Moonblast, and that will pick up the shield. Mamoswine is going to go ahead and fire off. It's going to be an Avalanche, but we do see a shield from this Sylveon. Sylveon is going to go ahead and go for the Psyshock right now. And no shield from the Mamoswine. That's unfortunate, but that's fine. Mamoswine is going to go ahead and go for an Avalanche. Just going to let it go, but it will not KO. That allows this shiny Sylveon to get to an attack. It will not KO. Able to quick attack down, and now switch out into this Dragon Breath user. Here's the thing. Thunder Punch will KO, so you do have to shield. And you need to get off another Aqua Tail before the Ursaluna makes it to another Thunder Punch. Are you able to do that? I don't know. Let's find out. Yes, you are able to do it. You'll love to see it. And this is going to KO the Ursaluna, and that is going to be a great game. Very well played to both trainers, and able to take that one. Yeah, well played, well played. Okay, moving on. We have another game, Sylveon into Togekiss. Okay. Are we going to see another catch? Are you going to stay in? Let's find out. Probably want to stay in, because you don't want the Dragon Breath Gyarados on that Togekiss, right? So it probably benefits you to stay in. The opponent is going to throw an attack. It's an Ancient Power. So going to go ahead and let that go. And going to throw the Psyshock right now. And this Psyshock is going to be able to pick up the knockout. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Gyarados is coming in. Gyarados will farm down. But if you're the Gyarados here, you do... So Gyarados, as I said, I do prefer the Waterfall variant, I think, in the Master Premier Cup. But if you're going into the Mirror Match, Dragon Breath is going to do neutral damage, whereas Waterfall is resisted. But I still think the Dragon Breath, I still like the Waterfall one. But either way, let's see what happens. Snorlax is going to go ahead and go for this Body Slam right now. And that will connect. Able to get to another one. Oh no, going to lick down, maybe shield lick down. No, just going to let it go. Okay, I'm getting notifications on my phone, so that's why I just turned around to check it. I'll check it after I finish recording. Oh, I would love to see the superpower. No, going to save the energy. Could have thrown the superpower, but gonna save the energy, which I think is fine as well. So going for the Aqua Tail. I mean, the Excadrill has the shield. You have the shield. So I think what the Excadrill wants to do is, if it's able to, is charge up for 2 attacks. It needs to. If it's able to, it's not able to. But that's what the opponent was going for. They had to do it because the Snorlax has a superpower loaded. That doesn't KO. So if they have 2 attacks, the Excadrill can win this. I don't know if they have it. They do not have it. So Snorlax is able to get off a superpower. Obviously, Body Slam would be enough as well. Might as well go for the superpower. You know you have it. Good game. Well played to both trainers. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen. Sylveon into Gyarados. Let's see if this is a Dragon Breath variant. It's a Dragon Tail. Just as good. Dragon Tail is a legacy move. So Aqua Tail is going to go ahead and connect. Sylveon is going to go ahead and go for the Moonblast. Let's see if the... I don't think Gyarados shields this. I'm surprised they're not switching out. They do not shield it. All you need is a Psy Shock, but you probably... Well, I don't know if you could really farm up that much. You probably can't. Okay, actually gonna farm up a lot. So gonna go for the Psy Shock. And this is going to be enough to KO. They let it go. Makes sense. Excadrill is coming in. Gonna go ahead and go for the Moonblast. Moonblast does like over 50? About 50? Actually under 50, but it still did a lot. Snorlax coming in. Snorlax is going to be hit with this Drill Run. Yeah, going to be a Drill Run, makes sense. Going to be another Drill Run. It will get the Shiny Snorlax low, but it will not KO. Okay, just going to go ahead and go for the Body Slam. This shouldn't be enough to KO. The opponent might shield it, though. They do shield it. Maybe they don't like Snorlax, whatever's in the back. Actually, it's Dragonite. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Body Slam right now. That will connect, okay. Now bringing in the Sylveon? Yeah, that's another thing. Gyarados with Dragon Breath will do better against the Dragons. So, I mean, both of them are good, obviously, Dragon Breath and Waterfall. It really depends what your preferences are. But we do see an attack coming in right now. This is going to be a Dragon Claw. We have to see a shield. And going to go ahead and go for the Aqua Tail right now into the Dragonite. I do believe it is enough to KO. The Dragonite will shield it. Switching into Sylveon. Excadrill coming in and throwing the attack. Okay, this is going to KO. Just letting it go. Yeah, able to get off this Aqua Tail before the Excadrill gets to an attack. That's huge because now you should be able to Dragon Breath down. Oh my gosh, actually it was close. Literally on 1 HP. Good game. Well played to both trainers. Absolutely incredible. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Sylveon into Dragonite, you absolutely love to see it. The Dream lead whenever you see the Dragonite leads, right? Gyarados with Waterfall coming in. Could go into your Dragon Breath. Gyarados, maybe after the Moonblast you will. Let's find out. Of course, Dragon Breath Gyarados still does fine against Dragonite, but no, gonna go ahead and go into Snorlax. So throwing the Moonblast and then going into Snorlax. Maybe this is the game where they switched over to Waterfall. I'm not sure. But going into Snorlax, going for the Lick? No, going to go ahead and go for the Body Slam. So this is going to be enough to KO. The Gyarados, very nice. Dragonite's coming in, that's fine, because you could throw the Body Slam here. Could they really farm me down? Probably not. Definitely not. It would be tight. I mean, you would make it to multiple moves. They would have to shield. I don't think it's going to happen. We do see this Body Slam coming out right now. Actually, maybe it will have, okay. Oh no, they're going to throw, okay. I think they could have gotten that farm. But either way, Dragon Claw will be enough to KO. And out comes Sylveon. Sylveon is going to be hit with this attack. Just going to let it go. Superpower makes sense. Dragonite is going to go down to this attack. I think the opponent will let it go. They do let it go. Okay, and it is the Waterfall variant, so we do see the switch over to the Waterfall Gyarados, as I mentioned earlier. And this is obviously really good against the Mamoswine. You could shield this attack and just farm down. And that's exactly what is going to happen. That Waterfall will KO, and that is going to be a great game. Very well played to both trainers. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Sylveon into Togekiss. So, again, Waterfall Gyarados is going to be doing better against Togekiss than the Dragon Breath variant, of course. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Moonblast right now. And Moonblast will do a lot of damage. Now you just want a Psy Shock. This is an ancient power. You could let it go and get off the Psy Shock. We'll let it go. Oh, they do get a boost. This Togekiss is probably going to shield now. But you could still farm it down because it is pretty low, right? I mean, it's pretty low, but it did get that boost, though. So it's going to take a little bit longer to farm down. Snorlax is coming in. Okay, you'll still be able to farm it down, but not before the Togekiss gets to another attack, which is unfortunate and is the Flamethrower. So it's not the Aura Spear, which I guess is good because that would probably KO the Snorlax, right? So we're going to go ahead and go for the Body Slam. You do want to go for multiple Body Slams. Hopefully there's, what, like a Metagross in the back, an Excadrill, both of which are very plausible, right? So Body Slam is going to connect there. You love to see it. Going to switch out into your own. Gyarados probably take this attack. And Crunch, obviously. And going to go ahead and go for the Aqua Tail. Let's see if the opponent shields this. The opponent does not shield it. What's in the back? Show us Garchomp. Okay. Garchomp. Let's see. Garchomp is taking neutral damage from these waterfalls, which is good. It's a dragon and ground type. You kind of have to shield, but if it's... okay, it's an Outrage. I was going to say, if it's Sand Tomb, that is going to be really, really bad. But maybe they have Earth Power Outrage. That could be a thing. Or maybe they just were not baiting. Who knows? Oh, trying to catch with Snorlax. That was a good attempt. Unfortunately, not successful. But can you win? Let's find out. The opponent still has a shield. I would have just went for the farm down because the opponent still... No, they don't... Oh, no, they're out of... Yeah, they used the shield. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, obviously it makes sense to go for Aqua Tail then. Great game. Well played. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Sylveon into Metagross. Terrible lead. But you do have two answers to it. Obviously, the safe swap being Snorlax. Out comes Dragonite. Going for the Body Slam. It may be worth it to charge up to Outrage. You know, but obviously, I mean, if you go for that, you give them the opportunity to get to a superpower first, and the Snorlax is going to go ahead and go for the superpower. But okay, I mean, they're debuffed, so they did go for superpower, right? Like, I'm not crazy about that. I think they went for superpower. I think that was a superpower. But either way, Sylveon is coming in, another superpower that will debuff the Dragonite. But Dragonite will get farmed down. Metagross is coming in, which is really, really bad. So Sylveon will go ahead and go for this Moonblast. You got to switch out. What's in the back? I mean, Excadrill kind of wouldn't make sense because that would be an ABA Steel team. Mamoswine. So many Mamoswines after the community day. It makes sense because, I mean, these are level 50 Pokemon. Or at least you could use up to level 50. So if you get the resources last weekend, why not build it? It's a good Pokemon. So we're gonna go ahead and go for the Aqua Tail. This will be enough to KO, or more than likely pick up the shield, and it does pick up the shield. I mean, obviously you want to KO this Mamoswine, so we do see a shield there. Oh man, they do get to an attack, but how close is Sylveon to an attack? Oh, not close at all. You need the Moonblast. Moonblast is going to KO. Moonblast is going to KO. You love to see it. Let's go. I'm enjoying these battles. I really like the Master Premier Cup. I really do. I actually really enjoy it. Alright, let's move on to another battle. Sylveon into Excadrill. A Steel type in the lead, but the Snorlax is a great safe swap. This is a good team. We're going to see an attempted catch. Not able to catch, but it looks like the opponent will throw anyway. So the opponent is going to go ahead and throw the Drill Run. That's fine, and then bring in Togekiss. I mean, it makes sense. A lot of times when you safe swap, I've noticed this as well, when you safe swap a Snorlax, the opponent will throw an attack with their lead Pokemon, so the back Pokemon, the safe swap that comes in from the opponent, has a better fight against the Snorlax. Unless if they have a fighting type like Machamp or Conkeldurr, I guess they could bring those in right away. But those are not super common from my experience. Either way, even though the opponent threw an attack with Excadrill, still able to pick up a shield from Togekiss. That is what you love to see. Now let's see what attack this is. It's going to be Flamethrower, so still running Flamethrower. Excadrill coming in. Did Excadrill catch that Psyshock? But either way, out comes Gyarados. So Gyarados is going to be able to farm down, but not before being hit with a Rock Slide. It will do a lot of damage. So Excadrill will go down. Very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. Guess Gyarados has good energy, and the opponent is just be like, I don't want any part of that. Good game, well played to both trainers. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Sylveon into Garchomp. You love to see it. Not as good as Togekiss into Garchomp, though, because of Earth Power, right? Earth Power is heavily resisted by Togekiss, whereas it's not by Sylveon, but that is okay. You probably do want to leave this matchup at some point. Yeah, going to go ahead and do the damage into the Gyarados and then leave it. I like that. Able to get off this Body Slam. This is going to KO, just going to let it go. But if the Garchomp comes in, I mean, oh, that's Dragon Tail. So that's fine. I mean, you're going to be getting damage off against this Garchomp. Garchomp might charge up, but they're actually just going to go ahead and throw Sand Tomb. So it's good to know they have Sand Tomb. I mean, they could have Earth Power as well, but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, they do have Dragon Tail, so it's kind of hard to say. But yeah, the Garchomp does farm down. Sylveon doesn't have to worry if it's Sand Tomb Outrage, but it does have to worry if they have Earth Power. But are we going to let this go? No, yeah, just going to let it go, and it is going to be the Sand Tomb. Metagross is coming in. Out comes the Gyarados. Absolutely love to see it. You love to see it. You probably take one. I mean, the Medium Mesh attacks still do a decent amount of damage to the Gyarados because that's how powerful Metagross is, right? So Gyarados is going to go ahead and go for the Aqua Tail. Nice bait. I don't think I would have thrown the bait there, but it paid off. Well, you know what? The bait actually is a good play because, I mean, they're likely to shield anyway, right? Because even if they don't shield, it's still going to get them low where you could Waterfall down. And at this point, all you need to do is throw the Aqua Tail, but the opponent actually switches into the Garchomp. This is going to KO the Garchomp, and you could Waterfall down, or maybe get to an attack. The opponent throws an attack, you could safely shield this. And honestly, you don't even have to shield it. You could like quick attack down with Sylveon, but I would have shielded it as well. Going to be able to shield this Aqua Tail, or not shield, get off the Aqua Tail and take that game. And that is going to be a great game, very well played to both trainers. And I want to say that is it. Yes, it is. Thank you so much for sharing your battle experiences with us. I really enjoyed these.